I did nothing. Hello everybody, I'm Anna, I'm one of the two mythical unicorns. Welcome to our channel and to this video. It is great to have you here. As you can see, I have a completely empty bookcase behind me. So today's video is reorganizing my bookshelf. And I've been thinking about how to do this. Because last time I wasn't completely happy with how it turned out. Should I do it alphabetically? So I have the authors alphabetically. The problem with that is then I have no control over where the books end up. Like, I would probably have Robin Hood right here, and then that would be in every video we make. And I haven't read Robin Hood. Alex has. That's where we have the books, but I haven't, and Michelle hasn't. It would just feel weird to have those books in every video. Problem number 2 is the books don't always fit together. Like, Sally Green would be next to Sally Green. And these books, okay, that way they look kind of okay together, but swap them. See, this doesn't look pretty. Like, they don't go together. Genre, sure, they go together. But looks, like, no. They don't really go together. So that is problem number 2. So we're not gonna do it alphabetically. Then Alex said, well, do it in genre. And I don't really know how to do that either. So I'm just gonna do as I always do and just go by the feel of it. What I feel is right. So we're gonna start with, I know that I want Jim Butcher there and my manga there. So we're gonna start with that. So now this part is done, those two. Next, I think I'm gonna put Sarah J. Maas over there because I like having her there. So we'll just start with it. And ta-da! It fits one more book right there. So we'll fill in that gap later. Now we're gonna put V.E. Schwab over here. And then we'll see how much space that is left in that square. So start V.E. Schwab. Okay, so there we go. We have V.E. Schwab in place. And I know that I said in the beginning of the video that I don't wanna put authors in alphabetical order because the books don't always fit together, but some of them do, okay? Look at the Schwab books. Like, that is just... But when I'm looking at it like this, I think I'm gonna move Schwab over there because I was planning on putting Brandon Sanderson there, but I think I'm gonna move him there. So let's do that. And look at that, how pretty. With the Brandon Sanderson books, I'm gonna put these two. This is a Swedish fantasy series. I started reading, this is the first book, so I started with this one as an ebook and I was like, yeah, no, I need the physical copy. And then I just bought the second one straight away, and the third one is coming out like this month or something. So I'm gonna be picking up that one too. And then it won't fit in that shelf anymore, in that square, but that is a problem for later. But in that square, I've had a gradient row of contemporary books, and I really like that. I like the way it looks. So I'm gonna keep that square as it was, but I'm gonna switch out the Traveling Cat Chronicles for the Gravity of Us, because I think I can find a better spot for this one, and I think this one fits in better there. So let's do that. Okay, next up we're gonna put Robin Hood right here, because that is where Robin Hood went before, and I think that is gonna be good. So let's do that. So now that is done, I've decided to put the Nevernight trilogy with the V.E. Schwab because they fit both in color scheme and in feeling. So yeah. And before I had these ones on top of the V.E. Schwab ones, and I think that color scheme really works, so we'll continue with that. So we have those in place, and before I had the dystopians here, I think, was it there? Here, and I think I'm gonna move them here because it works better with the color scheme. I think we have our dystopians in place, and next I'm gonna put my historical fiction here. And for historical, it's both books that were written a long time ago, are considered classics, and books that have a plot that took place a long time ago. And I'm actually gonna put Donna Tartt in there, and people might not agree, but it is from 1992, making it older than me, and it's my bookshelf, so I can do what I want. So this one is done. This one was actually a bit of a struggle because I knew which books I wanted in it, but I just couldn't get them to fit in a proper way, and I just moved them around, and then suddenly click. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now, next. Now it's starting to get hard here in how I'm gonna organize them and put them in a way that I think fits and that will make me happy. I think I'm gonna start with the new Silvera books, the Infinity Sun and Infinity Reaper right here. And with that, I'm gonna put Isabel Törnqvist, and then I think I'm gonna put The House in the Cerulean Sea there as well. And then I think in this one I'm gonna put books that are not fantasy or sci-fi. And then we'll see how many books that are put in there, and we'll see where to continue from there. So here we have that. And I thought there would be a few more in this square, but the few of those I thought would go in here, I actually put in here with the historical thing. So yeah. Next, I think I'm gonna do sci-fi. And I'm not entirely, because I wasn't happy with how my sci-fi square looked the last time. So I think I'm gonna do some changes to that, and then I'm gonna put that here. So ta-da! I do have a small gap here, but that is perfect because I have ordered Hank Green's second book, so that is gonna go in there. So we're gonna leave that gap for now. Now I'm gonna fill in these two with books. And we'll see what ends up in here. It is not going great. I put a few more books in that one that I like there, but I don't know what else to put in there. And this one I tried a white and I just don't like it. So I think I'm gonna take a break from those two, and then I'm gonna fill that one and that one, the last two books that fits in there. And that is just books that either it's a really long time that I read them and I just don't want to let them go, or it's Alex that read them and I might read them in the future. So these two are done. I have Brent Weeks. I actually read the first 4 ones in the Lightbringer series. I haven't had the time to read the 5th one, and the other series I haven't read. And we have The Wheel of Time, which I'm planning to read. That is what we have over there now. And while I put that in there, I was thinking I had an angel square before, and I think I'm gonna continue with that, and I'm just gonna put that here. So let's do that. So the angel square didn't quite fill up, so I'm gonna put this one there as well. And this is not angels, but this sort of fits with the silvery thing going on in there with the shiny. And also I'm planning on buying book 2, which means that I think they will fill up the space there. And then I've decided to put this one up here, and the other ones up here are fantasy and this is sci-fi, but it just fits with the other ones, so I'm gonna do that anyways. So this one came together nicely. Once I opened it up for sci-fi as well, it sort of all came together. I put the trilogy by Gray in here. I don't remember her first name, but 1,000 Pieces of You is the first one. And I also got the Good Omens book that I had in my other bookshelf and put in there, and it fit perfectly. So I'm gonna keep that as it is. This one on the other hand, let's deal with that one. Also, I put the Traveling Cat Chronicles in that one. So that one has a home now. So yeah, let's keep going. Ta-da! I think I'm done. This is it. This one is a little bit of a mismatch, but you know, books come in, they rarely go, so then I have some space to move around and play with when new books arrive, if I don't have a designated space for them already. So that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that as well. And until next time, bye!